The Kosovo Specialist Chambers is now in session.
Please be seated. Mr. Emerson, I know you would like to have the floor, and we give it to you at this time.
Thank you, Your Honours, members of the court. Everybody inside the courtroom and very many people outside the courtroom will be today grieving the tragic and untimely death of our friend and colleague, Andrew Strong. It may not be obvious to all of you, but Andrew and those of us on this team are not just colleagues. We have been the closest of friends for 25 years. Andrew grew up in Geneva, Illinois, in the suburbs of Chicago, and after attending Middlebury College in Vermont and later Northwestern School of Law, he came to Kosovo as a law student in late 2004. He volunteered himself as an intern to Ramesh Haradinaj's defense the day that he was arrested in 2005. He lived in Kosovo for a number of years. He came to know the people of Kosovo extremely well. He spoke Albanian, he learned to speak Albanian, and was as invested as it is possible for a foreigner to be in the establishment of a free and independent Kosovo. He was a shining star, a truly good soul, and the most loyal friend it is possible for anyone to have. He is loved by many and respected by many in the international law community, as witnessed by the presence here today of Karim Khan, the prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, who has come this morning to pay his respects. By many in the United States, of course, his home country, and by very many people in Kosovo, to which he devoted so much of his life. He is survived by his partner and by his 3 young children, Henry, Max, and Ella. Rachel Ferroni, his partner, has sent a specific request that she may be allowed to meet in the unit with Mr. Vasili in order to convey her personal respects to him and to Andrew, and I very much hope that that is something that will be facilitated. He is also survived by his parents in a reversal of the natural order of things, Linda and Howard Strong, and by his beloved sister Josie and brother Reed. Your Honor, may I, with respect, ask that we observe a minute's silence initially, and after that, and having consulted with my colleagues, we are going to make a request that the court adjourn for the vacation today. I simply don't think I can ask my team in good conscience to continue for the remainder of this week. But I will, of course, work within whatever parameters the court considers appropriate. But may I first ask for that we observe a minute's silence. Thank you, Your Honour. We will remember him and wish him rest in peace.
Thank you, Mr. Emerson. I know everybody in this room has difficult duties some days, and we all do our jobs. Everyone does the best that they can, and I know Andrew always did. But at the same time, we recognize the humanity in all of us, and we have to do that. We're not just lawyers sitting in a room, we're also human beings. Andrew was a good man, he was dedicated, he was interesting, he was fun, and we will all miss him. Our condolences are sent to Andrew's family. We'll take a brief recess to consider your request to cancel the balance of the hearings this week, and be back in just a few minutes. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. If I could just take one moment
Sure.
to express a few remarks on behalf of the SBO, recognizing the utter inadequacy of any words at this moment. We, all of us in the SBO, were deeply shocked and saddened to hear this terrible news. We had great respect for Andrew as a talented lawyer and as a obviously wonderfully warm person. And at this moment, all of us in the office extend our deepest sympathies and condolences to Andrew's family, all of his friends and colleagues. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. We'll be adjourned for just about 5 minutes.
All rise.
I did not ask the prosecution for their comments on the request for continuance until, or adjournment until after the Christmas break. I assume you would probably just say you leave it up to the court to make that decision. And we have. So we will grant the request, and we will also do our best to facilitate Andrew's partner's visit to the facility as soon. Do you have a day that she wants that? Okay, we'll just indicate as soon as she's ready.
May I say on behalf of all of us how grateful we are for that assistance and guidance.
Thank you. So I wanted to have a happy reason to end this session, but we can't. So we will continue to think of Andy over the holidays coming up and see you all after the winter break. We're adjourned.
All rise.